I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black. It's much better to be a woman in Iran if you're Whoopi Goldberg. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend. This is where we call out lies, hypocrisy, corruption, and help spread the light of truth and freedom because truth conquers. Now, an organization that seems to stand for the exact opposite of what I stand for is The View. They're great. We have Whoopi Goldberg and her panel of useful idiots. Now, recently, there was a lady on there talking about how, it's Iran. It's not good. Not good, especially if you're a woman. They sell you off into marriage. They literally abuse the crap out of you. So it's not like it's better to be in America. Whoopi Goldberg's like, well, not if you're black. But Whoopi Goldberg is a black multimillionaire in America, and she's saying black women in America have it worse than women in Iran. And by the way, I'll show you what actually happens to women in Iran. And also, after we go through the first wave of idiocracy, courtesy of Whoopi Goldberg, The View also recently had on Arnold Schwarzenegger, tried to bait him in like, the ICE raid's pretty bad, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't say what they wanted him to say. He's a legal immigrant himself. So let's get to Whoopi Goldberg on this edition of Making a Fool of Herself.
And it's slow.
But let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime.
Whoopi Goldberg's referencing, like, if it's happened in the past at all in America 50 years ago, it's basically the same thing as today. And by the way, I think Whoopi, her debate tactics of going like this, making loud noises and interrupting, it really exudes her intellectual capacity very well.
I'm sorry. They used to just keep hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
I'm sorry.
I want to gouge my eyes out just listening to this short clip, so I don't know where you're at with it.
My hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black. It's very different to live in the United States in 2025 and then Iran. Not if you're black, according to Whoopi. By the way, this co-host reaction, just watch.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Tehran. Do not, anyone at this table.
She's literally trying to save lives. She's like, guys, just don't go to Tehran. I'm not going to fight this predator monster anymore. Please don't go to Tehran. Now, it's unlike Whoopi or The View to make fools of themselves. They routinely actually have to issue statements of correction because they're flat out lying. Sonny Hostin has had to read a number of them. And Whoopi got some backlash for this. Yeah, she's not trying to play the victim, saying, well, if you're black in the U.S., it's just as bad as being a woman in Iran in 2025, right? Well, it appears as though like everybody but her doesn't agree with her. She's just slammed, well, especially by women who came from Iran. You might say, well, I don't know, JP. I think Whoopi would know. She's a multi-millionaire black woman in the U.S. She is very oppressed. I think she would know. It's worse. So anyway, here's ChatGPT. I just asked it, what kind of oppression do women in Iran face? Women in Iran face a range of legal, social, and political oppressions, many of which are codified in law. Like oppressed women, that's codified in law and enforced by both state and religious institutions. Here's a breakdown of major forms of oppression Iranian women experience. Mandatory hijab laws, which I think is the towel face thing. Women are legally required to wear a hijab, headscarf, in public. Violating this can result in fines, imprisonment, or beatings. Good old-fashioned beatings. Limited rights in marriage. A woman needs her husband's permission to work, travel abroad, or even obtain a passport in many cases. Worse to be black in America, according to Whoopi. Still keep that in mind. Unequivocal divorce laws. Men can divorce their wives easily, while women must prove abuse, abandonment, or other specific conditions. Child custody after divorce. Custody typically goes to the father once the child reaches a certain age. Inheritance laws. Women inherit half of what men do from the same relative under Islamic inheritance laws. That's great. Social and cultural repression. Public behavior policing. Women can be punished for dancing, singing, or even laughing loudly in public. Mixed gender gatherings are often restricted. Barriers to sports and entertainment. Women have been banned from attending men's sporting events like soccer games. That's understandable. You just don't want to have to explain what's going on the whole time. Gender segregation. Many public spaces and educational environments are segregated by gender. Activism is criminalized. Women's rights activists are frequently arrested, imprisoned, or placed under surveillance for protesting or organizing. Censorship. Media and books that promote gender equality or challenge traditional gender roles are censored or banned. There's internet surveillance. Are young girls sold off into marriage? Yes, forced and child marriage still occurs in Iran, especially involving young girls. So nonetheless, I know it's kind of apples to apples on this one, so I don't know who's right, Whoopi Goldberg or anyone with an IQ above 12. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first, do you ever wonder why your brain feels foggy, even when you're eating clean and exercising? Well, it might not be burnout. It might be parasites. Get this, groundbreaking research from Dr. Alan McDonald revealed a direct link between parasitic infections and neurological diseases like multiple sclerosis. Parasites can cause inflammation, nerve damage, and long-term cognitive decline. In my opinion, that is more reason to do a full body cleanse at least once a year. The Wellness Company has a solution for you. Ivermectin plus mebendazole. The gold standard parasite solution now combined in one cleanse combo. It's designed to eliminate harmful invaders and support your immune system naturally. And what I love about it is it's truly medical grade, not just a bunch of trendy herbs. All you have to do is fill out a quick intake form and then you get a 3-month supply shipped straight to your door. Maha is officially here and the Wellness Company is making hard to get medications digitally accessible so you can live your best life. Get it by going to twc.health/JPReacts and use code JPReacts to get $90 off plus free shipping. Cleanse your body today. That's twc.health/JPReacts. Now, back to the video. But The View says, well, we kind of made a fool of ourselves. The week's not over. We ain't done yet. We have good old Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know. Remember Mr. Toe the Line? Like, screw your freedom. This is COVID. Like, go inside and never come out. Screw your freedom.
There's still people that live in denials. There's still people that don't believe in masks. There's still people out there that say, well, we don't have to do social distancing and all this kind of stuff. There is a virus here. It kills people. And the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom.
Arnold didn't win much fanfare on that. So my guess is, as The View had him on as a guest, they thought like, well, this guy's going to fall in line, you know, say what we want him to say. We're going to talk about the ICE raids, deporting illegal immigrants, you know, we're going to have Arnold on our side. Well, it did not work out that way. Let's take a look.
So if you are an immigrant, you're an immigrant in this country. Yeah. Did you have a visceral reaction to what they're doing, what ICE is doing when you see the videos of it?
Such a leading question.
Well, I tell you, you said that the immigrant, I'm so proud and happy that I was embraced by the American people like that. I mean, imagine I came over here with the age of 21, with absolutely nothing. And then
he had big biceps and pecs, like he didn't have nothing.
To create a career like that. I mean, in no other country in the world could you do that. Yeah. Every single thing, if it's my bodybuilding career, if it's my acting career, becoming governor, the beautiful family that I've created.
He was a kid with his housekeeper, tried to keep that a secret. Beautiful family.
Is because of America.
That's true.
And so this is why I'm so happy to see firsthand that this is the greatest country in the world and this is the land of opportunity. And I think because I'm such a proud American and a proud immigrant that came to America, I was asked to do, on July 4th, a big speech, the keynote speech at Mount Vernon.
By the way, he's building tension. All the cackling pigs on The View are probably like, wow, he's really building this up. He's going to drop a nuclear bomb for us. Well, it's kind of against them, so you'll see.
Where George Washington was laid to rest, and where he lived and all that, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America, the existence of America. And I will be doing the speech there. They asked me because I'm an immigrant. There will be 7,000 some people there, and there will be people that will be sworn in and will become citizens that day.
That's great.
So it's really a great, great celebration. And this is what this is all about, is to celebrate people becoming Americans and coming to America and all that. And so I just think the world of the great kind of a history that we have with immigrants in America. But the key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal. That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can, keep things clean, and to make my bed.
Look at that, the hand on his arm. They're trying to shut him up, but Arnold doesn't want to shut up.
And to do everything that is the right thing to do, rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
And then the audience agrees with him. That's a face only a blind reptilian mother could love. Speaking of which, a very honorable mention meme that came from this episode. This is the first time since 1987 that Dutch and the Predator have been seen together. I've been saying for at least well over a year, probably other people longer than me. I don't know. I just started saying it, then I'm hearing everybody say it. I think it's just like people notice. Whoopi Goldberg looks exactly like the Predator from the movie Predator. Look at that. I can't tell the difference. This picture, that picture. Okay, I see a difference. Arnold is definitely younger in this picture. Let me know what you think about The View's recent stellar performance in American journalism in the comments below. I'll look forward to seeing what you have to say, and I'll look forward to seeing you on our next video. But until then, stay free.